Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last video class, we have seen about the black body and black body radiations. And after that, for that black body radiations, we have plotted a graph between intensity versus wavelength. And from that graph, I have given around 3 to 4 conclusion points. Such conclusion points are very important. Okay, na beta? Yes. And now here in this video class, now I am going to explain about the one of the very important topic in entire structure of atom. So the topic is nothing but the quantum theory. What is the theory beta? Quantum theory. Okay, but listen carefully Nana, very important suggestion I am going to give you. The concept of quantum theory, it was depends upon completely upon the previous class. I mean, depends upon black body and black body radiations. So the suggestion is, without knowing the information about black body and black body radiations, we can't go for quantum theory. We should be very familiar about that too, black body and black body radiations. Then only we can go for quantum theory. You can easily understand now. Okay, yes. So let me go for first of all introduction, after that main postulates, and after that main formulas, and based on that formulas we are going to do the calculations also. Okay? Good. So the concept of quantum theory, it was proposed by Max Planck in the year is nothing but the 1900. But listen Nana, the main motto or the main purpose of your quantum theory is to explain only about the black body radiations. That's why I have told you. Okay na beta. So to explain about the black body and black body radiations, Max Planck, he has proposed quantum theory in the year is nothing but 1900. Okay? Yes. So before going to give you the main postulates or main points of Planck's quantum theory, once again I want to tell you about the emission of, release of black body radiations. Once again I am going to tell you the emission. Okay, yes. So let me consider once again an hollow shaped metallic sphere. It is known as what Nana? Black body. And we know very well interior walls of the black body, they are coated with what Nana? One painting, that is nothing but black painting. We have to say that platinum black. Inside walls are coated with platinum black, and in that wall we can see a small hole. So we can see a presence of what Nana? Small hole. Yeah. So we know the very well. This is the diagram of black body. Now through this black body, now I am going to be pass one of the incident light. So the light which was incident on the surface of black body, that will move continuously through the what Nana? Hole. So the passed incident light which was moved into the black body, that going to be strike the surface of platinum black, and that undergoes reflection. But listen carefully, before the reflection, that incident light, it undergoing reflection na beta, but before the reflection, already I have told you, at every striking point, radiation or light, they are going to lose certain amount of energy. So the energy which was lost by the incident light, that will be gained by the electron which are present in the black body. So in the same manner, the incident light that undergoes number of reflections in random manner. But at every reflection, or we can say before the reflection, definitely here, okay, now at every reflection point, incident light that will loses energy, and that energy will be gained by the electrons which are present in the black body. So by the gain of incident light energy, all the electrically charged particles, they will undergoes what I have told you, they will undergoes vibrations Nana. So due to vibrations of electrons, why the electrons are vibrating? By the absorption of incident light. So by the absorption of incident light, electrically charged particles, and also we can say that electrons, so electrons, they undergoes, or we can say electrons are nothing but what I have told you, electrons are nothing but the, we can say that electrically charged particles. Electrically charged particles. What is mean by electrically charged particles? Electrically charged particles are nothing but the electrons which are present in the black body. They will undergoes vibrations. They will undergoes what, Nana? Vibrations. So question mark is, why electrons or electrically charged particles which are in black body, why they undergoing vibrations? The reason is only one thing, by the absorption of incident light energy. So they will undergoes vibrations. Due to vibrations of such electrically charged particles, finally we have to be confirmed that the black body going to be heated. What we can say, beta? Heated. So such finally heated black body, it going to be emits the, it going to be release the again radiations. But listen carefully, after heating, that black body going to be emits the radiations. Such radiations we have to say that black body radiations. That thing already I have told you in the last class. But as per Planck's quantum theory, one of the very important point I want to tell you. So due to vibrations, black body going to be heated. After heating, it going to emit the radiations. It going to emit the light. But listen carefully, as per Max Planck, after heating the black body, that black body going to emit the radiations, but that radiations are released, that radiations are emitted in the form of a very small energy packets. Nothing but. So this is nothing but energy packet, small energy packet, small energy packet, small energy packet. Same thing, radiation number 2. Again, energy packet, small energy packet, small energy packet, like this one. Again, small energy packet, small energy packet, small energy packet, small energy packet, like this we have to show. So this all are nothing but what? Emitted black body radiations. He says that black body radiations, they goes to be emitted due to vibration of charged particles. Okay, but that radiations are emitted, that radiations are releasing in the form of discontinuous manner, not in continuous manner. In the manner is nothing but what? In the form of discontinuous manner. So black body radiations, okay, these are nothing but the black body radiations. So he says that black body radiations are emitted only in the form of discontinuous manner. That means radiations are emitted in the form of small energy packets. Small energy packets. Such small energy packets, we have to be say that they are known as quanta. They are known as quanta. That's why we are saying it is nothing but the quantum theory. I hope you understand. Once again, final touch. The incident light which was moved into the black body, that causes internal number of reflections. At every reflection, it loses energy. That energy was gained by the electrically charged particles. By the gain of energy, charged particles will undergo vibrations, and due to vibration of electrons, finally black body will be heated and it will emit the black body radiations. But Max Planck says that black body radiations are emitted not in continuous manner. Radiation was emitted in the manner of discontinuous manner, and also we can say that radiation was released in the form of small energy packets. Such small energy packets are known as quanta, and this is the main main concept of what, Nana? Quantum theory. I hope you understand this information clearly. Okay, so based on this explanation, finally Max Planck, he has given mainly 4 postulates. How many postulates we have, beta? 4 postulates we have. So mainly postulate number 1, I want to tell that black body radiations are emitted due to region is vibrations of electron. Okay, once again I am going to tell that radiation was emitted due to the region is what, Nana? Due to the region is nothing but the vibrations of electrically due to vibrations of electrically what beta charged particles, due to vibrations of electrically charged particles. This is the main point now. Okay, so the black body radiations are emitted due to vibrations of charged particles and electrons. Up to now so many times I have told you this point, and this is final and clear. Second postulate, I want to say that Max Planck says that the emitted or the released black body radiations, they won't be in the form of continuous manner. Means I want to say that radiations are emitted not in continuous manner, because of radiations are emitted in what manner? Discontinuous manner. Radiations are emitted in which manner beta? Discontinuous manner. Radiations are emitted in the form of discontinuous manner. That means, okay, a clear-cut statement we can give that the radiations are emitted in the form of what I have told you, a very small energy packets. So we have to say that radiation was emitted in the form of what beta? Small energy packets. Small energy packets. Such small energy packets are known as what nana? Quanta. And also we can say that very important name, it is known as photon. Quanta. And also we can say that photon, not proton. Proton is H plus and photon is light. Proton H plus, but this is not proton, this is photon, nothing but quanta. Okay, so finally we can say clear cut, the black body radiations are emitted in the form of quantas, and we can say that in the form of photons. Okay, clear Nana? And sir, what is the formula of quanta or photon? The formula of the symbol of quanta or photon we can represent by using H nu. What beta? H nu. This is the symbol of quanta, and we can say this is the symbol of photon. Be fixed in your mind. What is the symbol of quanta? H mu. What is the symbol of photon? H mu. What is meant by quanta or photon? Quanta or maybe photon, it is nothing but small energy packet. Because of Max Planck says that radiations are emitted in the form of small energy packets. Such small energy packet, we have to be say that quanta, or we can say photons, and also we can say that H mu. Two postulates are clearly I have given to you. Let me consider postulate number 3. So postulate number 3, already this point I have given to you in the topic of electromagnetic radiation, point number 8. There I have given to you energy of photon is energy of photon, what we can say beta? Energy of photon. What is meant by photon? Light. And also we can say radiation, no problem. And also we can say that quantum. You can use any word as you wish. So energy of photon is always directly proportional to its frequency. This information I have told you very well in the concept of EMR, means electromagnetic radiation. Yes or no? So the energy of a radiation or light, or we can say the energy of quanta, or we can say energy of photon. What is meant by quanta? Energy packet. That's what I am saying. So the energy of photon or light or radiation, that should be always directly proportional to that light frequency. So we can simplify this formula as per Max Planck. He says that energy of a photon, it was directly proportional to frequency of the light or frequency of the photon. So the symbol is nothing but mu, or we can say that nu. Okay, so E is directly proportional to nu, means energy is directly proportional to frequency. So when we simplify this equation, we can write that is nothing but is equals to, instead of directly proportional, we can write a constant. The constant is regarding Planck's constant, and the symbol of Planck's constant is H. I have told you in the last class. Yes, instead of directly proportional, we have written a constant that is nothing but Planck's constant into nu. So is equals to what, Nana? H nu. Is equals to H nu. This is the formula we have to be remembered. That means, once again remember, H mu means quanta. H nu means quanta. And E for what? Energy. So once again, Max Planck says that a black body can emit the black body radiations, but that emitted black body radiations, they are not in continuous manner, they are in discontinuous manner. Means radiations are emitted in the form of small energy packet. So the energy packet is E. Energy is equals to H mu, nothing but we can say quanta. So energies are, okay now, such small energy packets are known as H nu. The meaning of H nu is nothing but what we can say that, Nana? Quanta. Okay, again from that also we are getting same meaning. Very good. Sir, here what is meant by H? Already I have told you. Here the meaning of H is nothing but the Planck's constant. What we can say, beta? The meaning of H is nothing but the Planck's constant. And all of you listen, my dear students. Each and every problem, in each and every problem, we must consider the value of H. 100% they won't provide in problem. We must remember that value, and the value should be remembered in 2 units. Especially 2 units are very important. So H is nothing but Planck's constant. Its value is nothing but the H is equals to nothing but the value of Planck constant. Okay, it is equals to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. And this is the value in SI unit. And we can consider another value in CGS unit. That is nothing but the 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27 in CGS unit. We have to be remember that is nothing but the erg second unit of energy, Nana. Okay, so 1 unit is joule second, not joule per second. Don't write, remember. So this is joule second value, this is erg second value. 1 in SI unit, 1 more in CGS unit. But remember, just 10 to the power of data was changed. Here is minus 34 and here is minus 27. Okay, very good. So last and final proposal, which was given by the Max Planck from the black body radiations observation. That is nothing but, so here I am going to give you a small diagram. You suppose it is nothing but a black body. Okay, ready? Yes, and inside walls they are coated with platinum black. No problem, beta, as you wish. So we can consider it is nothing but a black body, whatever that may be. So Max Planck says that a body can, not only black body, almost all the black objects, no problem. Yes, anyway, a body can absorb radiation or light. Not only emission, absorption will also take place in the form of quanta. This is the final proposal. Okay, a body can absorb and a body can emit the radiation always in the form of small energy packet. That means a body can absorb the light and a body can emit the light only in the form of what, beta? Quanta. That means, first suppose it is a particular body I have taken here, and you suppose it absorbing first quanta, nothing but 1 h mu, and it emitting first quanta means we can say 1 h mu, and it absorbing second quanta means we can say 2 h mu, and it absorbing second quanta 2 h mu, and it absorbing third quanta 3 h mu, and it emitting third quanta 3 h mu, like that. Okay, so it is nothing but what? 1 h mu, and this is nothing but what? 2 h mu, and this is nothing but what? 3 h mu. Like that number of quantas we can consider. So these are the observed quantas, and same quantas they goes to be emitted because of body is nothing but black body. It going to be act as perfect body. It going to be act as ideal body because of it is a perfect observer and perfect emitter. But main point is absorption and emission that should be takes place in the form of small energy packet, that should be takes place in the form of quantas, and quanta symbol is h mu. So first absorption quanta 1h mu, first emitted quanta 1h mu, second observed quanta 2h mu, and second emitted quanta 2h mu, third observed quanta 3h mu, and third emitted quanta 3h mu, last observed quanta nh mu, last emitted quanta nh mu. Okay, the meaning is, so the final formula I want to tell you, energy is equals to N into h mu. N into h mu. So try to remember what is the importance of this formula. Come on, try to say what is the importance of that formula. E equals to N into h nu. What is mean by h nu? Quanta. N is nothing but what? Number of quantas. 1h mu, 2h mu, 3h mu. These are nothing but what? Absorbed quantas. And these are nothing but what? Emitted quantas. So based on this formula and based on the above explanation, we can write one of the very important proposal. That is nothing but a body can absorb and also we can say that emits. A body can absorb or emits the radiations only in the form of what now? Only in the form of h mu's. What is mean by h mu? Quanta. But that h mu or quanta multiplied with what? N. N is nothing but an integer value. Maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3. So we can say that absorbs and emits the radiations only in terms of integral multiples of quanta. What we can write better? Integral multiples of quanta. What is mean by a quanta? Quanta is nothing but h mu. H mu undergo what? Multiplication. Multiplication with which value? Integral value. So we can say that n into h mu. Okay, so same formula I have written there. That is nothing but we can write the formula is equals to n into h mu. Okay, so a body can absorb the light. Light is nothing but energy. The final touch, a black body or any body, whatever that may be, a body can absorb the energy and emits the energy only in the form of h mu, means only in the form of quanta. But how? In the form of integral multiples. So absorbs 1 h mu, emits 1 h mu, absorbs the second h mu and emits the second h mu, like that manner. Okay, so here n is nothing but what? N is nothing but number of absorbed or number of emitted quanta. First quanta 1 h mu and second quanta 2 h mu, like that. In the place of n we can write 1, 2, 3 etc. values. Okay beta, yes. So these are the 4 very important postulates of Planck's quantum theory. Now, on the basis of Planck's quantum theory, first of all I am going to give you the around 5 to 6 very important formulas, and after that, based on that formulas, around 3 to 4 problems I am going to be solved now. Remaining 3 to 4 problems I will send you directly in the form of notes. You may practice them. If you are not going to understand, you can ask me. ठीक है बेटा? Yes. Yes. Important formulas for competitive exam from the topic is nothing but Planck's quantum theory. So let me consider first formula. Sir, what is the formula to calculate absorbed or emitted energy? That is nothing but what, Nana? E equals to h mu. So first one, formula to calculate energy of light or energy of photon. So that is nothing but E is equals to, so clearly I am writing here statement, energy of photon is nothing but energy of light is. So what is the formula? We can write that. So energy of photon is, we can write that E is equals to h mu. When we simplify this formula, E is equals to h into, in the place of nu is nothing but frequency, in that place we can write that c by lambda. Yes or no? And also we can write another formula, energy is equals to h into c into 1 by lambda, that is equals to the wave number mu bar. Yes or no? And all these formulas already I have given to you once again for the formula to calculate energy of photon or radiation or light, as you wish. Second formula, small condition I am going to change, and this is very important formula. Yes, that is nothing but the energy of 1 mole of photon. Energy of 1 mole of photon is, particularly in that problem they are going to mention 1 mole, then only we have to consider energy of 1 mole of photon is. So the formula is nothing but the energy is equals to, they are saying particularly 1 mole, but 1 mole contain how many photons? Avogadro number of photons. So we can multiply with Na. A for Avogadro, N indicates number. So Na into h mu. Na into h mu. So we have to remember this clearly. Okay, all of you. So this is the formula for energy of any photon we can apply. But particularly in that problem, if the mentioned 1 mole, then only we have to write this formula. So energy is equals to Avogadro's number into h nu. So we can simplify this formula. Avogadro's number Na into h value we can write as it is Planck's constant, but in the place of nu we can write what, Nana? C by lambda. Yes, and also we can modify this formula. Avogadro's number Na into h into c, in the place of 1 by lambda we can write that is nothing but nu bar. Depends on situation, you can write any formula, but try to remember first formula was very important. Yes, so let me consider third one. Right. First, suppose it is a particular body or particular object, maybe bulb or maybe whatever that may be, maybe hot filament, maybe electric stove, no problem. So listen carefully. From the respective black body or from the respective hot element, whatever that may be, or maybe bulb, whatever that may be. So from that respective black body, so sometimes they are going to ask you, find number of absorbed quantas, and they are going to ask you, find number of emitted quantas in 1 second time. Like that they are going to ask you. Okay, na? So formula to calculate the number of absorbed or number of emitted quantas. This is also a very important formula, 100%, either second or third. These two are important. So number of absorbed or what, Nana? Emitted, I mean released. Number of absorbed or emitted quantas, and also we can say that emitted photons, as you wish. How many photons are absorbed and how many photons are emitted in 1 second time? That formula we want. So they are asking number of absorbed or number of emitted quantas. Nothing but they are asking n value. So n is equals to E divided by h nu. So number of absorbed or emitted quantas, that is nothing but n, it is equals to E divided by the h mu. I hope you understand this formula very well. Okay. So what is the formula to calculate the number of absorbed or emitted photons? So the formula is nothing but the n is equals to E divided by the h nu. So try to remember carefully. And also we can modify this formula. Sir, how we can modify it? First, suppose number of observed or emitted quanta n is equals to, we can write first of all E, when E goes to be divided by the H. Okay, I have written here H, but in the place of nu, we can write C by lambda. In the place of nu, we can write C divided by lambda, so we can write lambda upside. This is our final formula. This one only have to be remembered. So number of observed or emitted photons n is equals to E lambda by what, Nana? Hc. E lambda by Hc. This is the formula we have to be used. Evergreen important formula. Yes. So let me consider another formula. Listen, and so many times already I have told you. Energy is directly proportional to frequency, and energy is directly proportional to wave number. So energy is directly proportional to frequency, and also we can say directly proportional to wave number nu bar. But energy is inversely proportional to what? Wavelength. So we can say inversely proportional to a wavelength. Up to now in 3 regular classes I have given same formula. So when we consider the relations, 2 energies, 2 frequencies, 2 wave numbers, 2 wavelength, then what will be the formula? 2 energies means we can consider that E1 by E2 equals to 2 frequencies, we can consider that nu1 by nu2, and 2 wave numbers, we can consider that nu1 bar divided by the nu2 bar, and 2 wavelength, but wavelength is inversely proportional, so we can write in opposite manner lambda 2 by lambda 1. This is very important formula. Okay, yes. So next formula I am going to give you. ये थोड़ा सा समझना पड़ेगा आपको. First, suppose it is nothing but a particular object or body, and you suppose it absorbing 2 radiations. Okay, na? And also you suppose it emitting 2 radiations. First radiation energy is E1, second radiation energy is E2, and first emitting radiation is E1 and second emitting radiation is nothing but E2. You can consider anyone. So they can ask you the question, find total absorbed energy by the black body, find total emitted energy by the black body. Like that questions will become. So formula is number of absorbed or emitted, total energy of absorbed and emitted radiations. So total energy, E total, nothing but total absorbed energy, and also we can consider total emitted energy, same formula. So E total equals to, how many radiations are absorbed? 2, E1 plus E2. How many radiations are emitted? 2, E1 plus E2. So E total is equals to E1 plus E2. This is the formula we have to use to calculate total absorbed energy and to calculate total emitted energy. First, suppose we can consider E3. Here we have to add plus E3 as you wish. But general formula we know very well. E is equals to Hc by lambda. Okay, in the place of E total we can write Hc by lambda. Here also we can write Hc by lambda. Here also we can write Hc by lambda. H and C, one is Planck's constant, one more is a light constant value. Both are same. So in all cases, numerator Hc goes to be cancelled. Remaining is Hc cancel 1 by lambda. Again Hc cancel 1 by lambda. Hc cancel 1 by lambda. In all cases Hc was common. But this is total wavelength, and this is the wavelength of first light, and this is the wavelength of what, Nana? Second light. So this is also very important formula. ये भी बहुत ही important formula है. So when this formula we have to use, this is the total wavelength of the radiation, and this is the wavelength of first radiation, and lambda 2 is nothing but wavelength of second radiation. So sometimes they will provide the total wavelength and they will provide the wavelength of first radiation, and they are going to ask you wavelength of second radiation, means how to calculate the lambda 2. So one short formula I am going to give you for the calculation of only second wavelength. Lambda 2 is equals to lambda 1 into lambda divided by the lambda 1 minus lambda. This is very important formula. By using the short form, we can calculate the wavelength of the second radiation, maybe absorbed radiation or maybe emitted radiation, no problem. All these formulas are very, very important. Orally, we can't see easily in your textbook. Okay, but problems are there. So many problems are there. Beta. Last and final formula I am going to tell from this Planck's quantum theory, but little bit modified by the Einstein. So as per Einstein's, he says that same concept, energy was absorbed or emitted in the form of small energy packets. They are nothing but quanta. So such energy of the quanta we can calculate as per Einstein by using a short formula. We can calculate energy of the photon, we can calculate energy of the light. In the unit is nothing but the electron volt. In this particular unit only we can calculate as per Einstein. He has given one particular formula, short formula. So that is equals to 12375. When it going to be divided by the wavelength value, they should be provided in angstroms. Okay, so generally in problem they will give you the wavelength of photon. So for that photon, okay, now they have provided the wavelength. So for that photon we can calculate energy, a very short formula. So energy in electron volt is equals to the 12375, nothing but 12,375 divided by the wavelength in watt and angstroms. So if they have given energy in electron volt, we can calculate wavelength in angstroms. If they have given wavelength in angstroms, we can calculate energy in electron volt. It is a very short formula to calculate energy of absorbed or emitted photon as per whom? Einstein's. Each and every formula was very, very, very important. Okay na beta? Yes. Now by using some of the formulas only, just some of the formulas, okay na, remaining based on most of the formulas, based on every formula we are going to solve number of bits while doing objective practice. But now as per theory point of view, as per NCERT textbook point of view, I want to show you around 3 problems, and remaining 3 to 4 problems I will send you through the WhatsApp channel. Don't worry, you may practice them. If you are not going to understand, you can ask me. Okay, yes. So let me write problem number 1. Yes, be careful. Yes, problem number 1. Question number 1. So I don't want to read completely here, just I want to show the picture. Yes. So first of all, here I am going to consider 1 mole of protons. What I am going to consider, beta? Yes, I am going to consider here 1 mole of photon. Photon means quantum. As per question, I have taken first of all 1 mole of photon, and you suppose for that 1 mole of photon, frequency was given. So its frequency they have given, that is nu is equals to 5 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz, and also we can consider second inverse. So 1 mole of photon they have mentioned, further they have given the frequency, then they are asking in that 1 mole of photon, okay, now with that respective particular frequency, okay, now it contains what is the energy. What is the energy? So the question was like that. I am going to read now. Yes. Calculate the energy of 1 mole of photons with a frequency of pi into 10 to the power of 14 Hz. So what they are asking? Energy of 1 mole of photon. Energy of 1 mole of photon. Second formula we have to use. What is the formula? In a formula to calculate energy of 1 mole of photon, that is E is equals to Avogadro's number into h mu. Okay, I am going to give you the solution now. They are asking energy of 1 mole of photon. Formula to calculate energy of 1 mole of photon, Na into h nu, nothing but Avogadro's number into h mu. But I hope you know the formula of, you know the value of Avogadro's number. In the time of bridge course also I have told you, another time, now also I am going to be repeat, at least to try to remember now. Yes, what is mean by Na, Avogadro's number? That means 1 mole of any substance that should contains Avogadro number of particles, or we can say Avogadro number of protons. So what is the value of Avogadro's number? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This is the fixed value for 1 mole of any substance. I mean, this is the value of Avogadro's number. Try to remember. Next, H value, Planck's constant. So SI unit we have to be considered 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. And mu is nothing but what? Mu is nothing but frequency. The frequency value they have given. So 5 into 10 to the power of what now? 14. Okay? Yes, very good. Now try to make calculation now. 6.023. After decimal point, 0 is there. So all this 0 to 3, if you want, you can consider, otherwise neglect, no problem. Because of after decimal, 0 to 3 is there. Okay? So here you consider only 6 and here you consider 5. 5 6 are 30. Okay, I am going to write that 30 into, this is 10 to the power of 23 and here is 10 to the power of 14. So we can write it 23 plus 14, that means 37. Into Planck's constant, 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Very good. So here 30 into 10 to the power of 37. That means we can remove the 0. If we remove 0 means we can write the value, that is nothing but the 3 into 10 to the power of 38. 37 becomes 38. Now 6.6 into 3. Okay, what we can write? 6.6 into 3. 3 6 are 18, 8 remaining value 1. Again 3 6 are 18, 18 plus 1 19. But 6.6 is there, means we are getting 19.8. Just by considering 6.6. But by considering overall value, we can write that is nearby 19.9 or 19.8 also you can write, no problem, you will get the answer approximately. Yes, so what we can write, 6.625 into 3, so that one will give the value nearby 19.9, certain change will be there. So into, this is 10 to the power of 38 and this one is 10 to the power of minus 34. 38 minus 34, we can write 10 to the power of 4 value. So when we simplify this data, after shifting one decimal point, 199 we can write. So after shifting one decimal point means here we are getting 4 minus 1. Means we can write the 10 to the power of 3. This is your answer. We can write in unit joule per mole. So what is the energy unit? Joule per mole. I have given in EMR topic. So this value already we got the answer, but this one we can convert into kilojoules also. 1 kilo is equals to 10 to the power of 3 joules. Means in the 10 to the power of 3 J, we can write that, okay, so 199 kilojoule per mole. 199 kilojoule per mole. This is your final answer. Very, very important. I hope you understand. Yes, let me consider question number 2. First, suppose here I am going to consider a particular body, or we can say object. And you suppose it absorbs first light and it emits first light. Sorry, it absorbs, this is the first light and this is the second light, and they're going to be emitted. Yes. So this, how many radiations are emitted? 2 radiations are emitted. First emitted radiation, its wavelength is 600 nanometer. And in problem they have given that second emitted radiation, its wavelength they have given, that is around 300 nanometer. Question समझे clearly? Yes. So the question is, the wavelengths of 2 radiations are 600 and 300 nanometers. Means for 2 respective radiations they have given lambda 1 and lambda 2 values. And they are asking, so for the 2 radiations they have given energy wavelength values na beta. Now they are asking for the 2 radiations, calculate the energy relation. What they are asking? Calculate energy relation. Calculate energy relation for that 2 respective radiations. So lambda 1, lambda 2 they have given, but they are asking energy relation, means E1, E2 they are asking. So this formula we have to use. E1 by E2 equals to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Okay na? Okay. So for 2 emitted radiations they have given the wavelength, and further they are asking energy values. E1 and E2 they are asking. So what is the formula? E1 by E2 is equals to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Okay, so we can write E1 by E2 is equals to lambda 2. Second radiation contain how much wavelength? 300 nanometer. First radiation contain how much wavelength? Lambda 1 is equal to how much? 600 nanometer. 3 2s are 6 times. So we can write answer is nothing but the 1 by 2. Okay. So the relation of energy is E2 multiplied with 1. So E2 multiplied with 1 and E1 multiplied with 2, or we can say that 2 into E1. This is the relation we are getting for the respective problem. I hope you understand. Just another formula, another problem I want to tell you. Yes. So the problem is question number 3. I am going to be right now. Question number 3. First, suppose here I am going to consider a bulb. Yeah, inside what will be there? Filament will be there. And you suppose it is nothing but a particular bulb. And you suppose here, as per question, the given respective bulb, it contains the energy. Its energy is nothing but it is a 100 watt bulb. Actually, this is the value of energy. 100 watt bulb, definitely by passing electricity, it going to be lightened. That means it will release the energy. That means it will release the black body radiation. I mean, 100 watt bulb, you suppose it going to be produced as light. It going to be produced as a radiation. But that produced radiation or light, it contains the wavelength that is around 400 nanometer. One second. So a 100 watt bulb emits a monochromatic light, a single color light, but that wavelength is nothing but what, Nana? 400 nanometer. Now in that problem they are asking, by that bulb, in 1 second time, how many quantas are related? How many quantas, and also we can say that how many photons? We can say that quantas, and also we can say that photons. Once again, a 100 watt bulb emits a monochromatic radiation that contain the wavelength is 400 nanometer. Then I am going to ask you, so from that bulb, or we can say by that bulb, in 1 second time, how many quantas or photons goes to be released? So the formula to calculate the number of emitted quantas, this is the formula we have to use. So what is the formula to calculate number of emitted or number of observed quantas? That is nothing but E lambda by Hc. So that E lambda by Hc formula I am going to be used now, and I am going to be calculate the number of emitted quantas. So answer or solution I am going to give you now. Number of emitted or observed quantas, the formula is it is equals to, we can write that E lambda is going to be divided by the Hc. Very good. So now what we can do, how to do calculation? Now we can do the calculation, that is nothing but E, energy of the bulb, how much? 100 watt, into lambda. What is meant by lambda? Wavelength value. Wavelength, how much they have given? 400 nanometer. Such nanometer we have to be converted to meters. Nanometer means 10 to the power of minus 9. Here 400 is there, nothing but 10 square. 10 to the power of 2, nano means 10 to the power of minus 9. So 10 to the power of 2 and 10 to the power of minus 9 means we can get the simplification value 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meters. Okay, when nanometer converted into meter, we are getting this answer now. And it's going to be divided by the H value, Planck's constant, we know that 6.625 into higher value we have to consider, that is nothing but what, Nana? Minus 34 into C. What is meant by C? C is nothing but speed of light. It is also SI unit we have to be consider. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Meter, all values in meters. Very good. Now when we simplify the above data, 4 into 10 square, 100 means 10 square. So 10 to the power of minus 7 plus 2, 10 square ko nikal dena. We are getting that 10 to the power of what, Nana? Minus 5. So 6.625 into 3. Simply consider 6.6 into 3. We are getting 19.8. 6.6 into 3, we are getting 19.8, or you can consider nearby 19.9 also, no problem. 19.9 means after compression, or we can say approximate value, we can consider nearby 20. Yes. So 6.625 into 3, we exactly and approximately and almost nearby value, that is equal to 20. 10 to the power of minus 34 and plus 8 means 34 से 8 remove कीजिए, you are getting 10 to the power of minus 26. Yes, sir. 34 minus 8. 4 निकाल दो, again minus 4, that is 26 man. Yeah beta, how many times to cancel? 4 ones are and this is 4 fives are. 1 by 5 means 0.2. This is 10 to the power of minus 26. When we consider upside, it will become plus 26. 26 minus 5 means we can write 21. Now when we simplify this data, so we can write that, what we can write now? Yes, we can consider the decimal point. So we can write that 2 into 10 to the power of 20. What we can write? 2 into 10 to the power of 20. Okay. समझे कि नहीं? 4 5s are 20. 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is nothing but what? 0.2 time goes to cancel now. So when we shift this decimal point, what we can write here? Okay, here 21 minus 1, it will become what? 20. So 2 into 10 to the power of 20, this much number of photons, or we can say this much number of quantas, they are released by the respective bulb in the time is nothing but the per second. In that way, we have to be read the answers. I hope you understand this answer clearly. Okay now beta, I hope you understand this clearly. समझे कि नहीं? Yes. So regarding these problems and based on same methods, I have changed some values and little bit changes will be there. Such related problems I am going to give you in the form of notes. So make them practice and make a clear of a notebook, and if you have any doubt, contact me. Okay beta? Yes.